Expect some entertainment. That's what we're about. That's what we're here for. We like putting together good matchups. We like putting together great cards, and we like putting together a great night of events. We've done it so far across Sydney, Newcastle. We want to keep expanding. There's so many great boxing hubs here across Australia, and Brisbane's one of them. So many great fighters here in Brisbane and Queensland, and to be able to bring together some of the greatest fights that we might see this year, it's big for me, man. This is the type of cards that we want to put together. This is our first card for 2022, and this is a statement that we're making. This is what we're going to put together. This is what you can expect from No Limit for the entire year. Every one of these fights, they're main event worthy fights, but we want to build a platform. We've done a lot of work in building this platform in boxing, and this is what we want to do. Fox Sports main event, we want to keep building these great fighters to give them the platform they deserve. Absolute respect to the guys who are taking these fights. As a promoter, we try to put on the absolute best event that we can so that the crowd loves it, the crowd remembers it, everybody watching on the broadcast at home remembers it. And what we need then is the guys to step in the ring and really turn it on. So when guys are willing to take these tough fights, take these really hard fights that most people wouldn't take, most people would want to try and keep their records safe and not challenge themselves like these guys do. I really respect what they're doing, and in return we'll make sure that we give them the absolute best platform here in Australia that we can, make sure all the eyeballs are on them and everybody's watching, because these are the fights that we want to see. So if we can keep making them, we'll keep doing it. Well, Tim Tszyu's at a point now where he's ready for international opponents, he's ready for international fights, and that's what's going to be on the cards for 2022. Things will be happening very big in that space with Tim, and it's a journey that I'm really excited about the next part of, and that's why it's important that we've got these great domestic fights here still that we can showcase while we've also got these international opportunities. Look, it's a big statement from Liam saying that he wants to step in for a rematch. Everybody saw the fight last time. Joe Noine is a world-ranked guy. He's a very good fighter. And for Liam, we all know Liam's a great boxer as well. Everybody in Australia knows the talent that Liam possesses, and they know that it wasn't his best performance last time around, but he's here to prove everyone wrong. And that's what he wants. He wants to challenge himself. He wants redemption. And that's what I love in a fighter. I love a guy who wants to get out there and take the tough fights and really push himself. And that's what we're going to see from Liam. We're going to find out where he's at, whether he's ready to keep pushing forward on that international trajectory, which I think everybody expects from him. And we'll find out. Well, it looks like Castano and Charlo are finally going to fight. Tim's a mandatory for Castano at the moment. And rather than wait for that opportunity, Tim stays busy. He stays busy. And if they're going to fight again, Tim will also take on another fight. So that's another exciting announcement that we'll have waiting in the wings. Once we know what's happening at the top, we can make our decisions below that. Well, Tim's ready for that fight, and he's been ready for a little while. The longer they make Tim wait to get that championship shot, the better he's going to be. So it's bad news for the champions. But for us, we'd love to be able to bring that opportunity to Australia. The Australian fans have got behind Tim tremendously. And while we also love fighting overseas and love the opportunity of fighting overseas, any opportunity that I get to bring a big fight here to Australia, I'm going to take it every day of the week. Any opportunity that we can bring a big fight here to Australia, I want that. I absolutely want that. But if we've got to travel overseas for any fights, that's no problem. We're ready to go. We're ready to fight absolutely anywhere, anytime. But like I said, ideally, right here in Australia is a place where we want to bring big fights. And that's what we'll be doing long term. Showcase our talent that we've got here, keep bringing on the big ones.